Hello class, welcome to the week 3 video tutorial for BUS110. This week we're working with decimals and fractions and the conversion of them. Your assignment was to complete the even numbered questions in the drill and word problems. So I don't want to do your homework for you, so I will walk you through the odd number problems. This particular software that I'm using to create this video will allow me to do it in 15-minute segments, which is good for you because you only have to watch 15 minutes at a time. But we're probably not quite going to get through the entire homework assignment in 15 minutes. So we'll just see how far we get, and then we'll make another one. So our first task, and you'll notice that I'm in Excel. You can use Excel. You don't have to use Excel. I like Excel because it's basically a big calculator. So we're supposed to identify the place for the following. In 3-1 is 7.5328, and the arrow is pointing to the 3. Now, we know that 7.5 means 7 5/10. 7.53 means 7 53 hundredths. So the 3 is in the hundredths place. And number 2 is your problem to solve, which you can do. So 3.3 asks us to identify each the 10th, 100th, and 1,000th place. So 10th is 7. 100th is 3. 1,000th is 9. Okay, and I suppose we're doing everything for these. It wasn't super clear. So 5 is 1's place. 8 is tenths. 3 is hundredths. 1 is thousandths. And 2 is 10 thousandths. And that was problem 3.3-5. Okay, 3-7. 6 is 1's. 5 is tenths. 5 is hundredths. 5 is thousandths. 5 is 10 thousandths. Okay. Now we're supposed to round this one to the nearest cent. We can do this in a number of ways. We can painstakingly go through it and say, okay, well, 5 is greater to or equal to 5, and this 5 right here is what I'm talking about, which would make this 8. Or we can just eyeball it and know that if something cost you $4,822 and 77 or 700 and 0.775, which was 77 and half of a cent, you know that you're going to be charged $4,822.78. So the other way to do it is to put it in Excel, 4822.775. Okay, there's the number. And now we come up here and we can increase the decimal, but we want to decrease the decimal. And it gives you the answer. So that's handy if you're ever just not sure. So these are super easy in Excel. Convert the following types of decimal fractions to decimals, round to the nearest hundredth as needed. So remember to do anything in Excel. We start with an equal sign, and 8/100ths is the same as 8 divided by 100. Enter. Nothing to round. 3 divided by 10. Nothing to round. 61 divided by 1,000. Round to the nearest hundredths as needed. So that's in the thousandths, so we need to decrease the decimal. 610 divided by 1,000. That's already in the right place. 91 divided by 100. That's already in the right place. 979 divided by 1,000. We need to decrease the decimal here, and it rounded it up for us. So this one you can do one in two ways. You can either do equal sign 16 plus 61 divided by 100 and arrive at the answer very easily, or if you want to take the time to convert that to an improper fraction and then divide, you'll get the same answer. So, let's see how we're doing on time. We're 7 minutes in, so we're making pretty good time here. Convert the following decimals to fractions. Do not reduce to lowest terms. So this is easy too. 0.71 we know is the same as 71 over 100 because it goes out to the hundredths place. If you need to memorize this in a different way, you just know that you need one more zero than you have decimal places. This one is tricky because it starts with a 0, but you know that you need 5 decimal places because you have 5 zeros on your denominator because you have 4 decimal places. So 125 and then over 10,000. 825 over 1,000 and then 7,065 over 10,000. Now we convert the following to mixed numbers. Do not reduce to the lowest terms. Again, 28 space 48 over 100. Write the decimal equivalent of the following: 5 thousandths. The easiest way to make sure that you get this done properly is to actually just let Excel do it for you. 5 over 1,000. Enter. 85 ten-thousandths. There we go. Rearrange the following and add. So this is more challenging to do in Excel or even in Word because what it's asking us to do is to line up the decimals vertically and add. But we can't really do that in this format. So if you don't submit this part or if you just add it, I'm okay either way. So to just add it equals 0.115 plus 10.8318 plus 4.7 plus 802.4811 equals. So again, don't stress out over that one. Same with these, rearrange the following and subtract. we don't have a good way to rearrange. So 9.2 minus 5.8, 3.4 minus 1.08. Estimate by rounding all the way and multiply the following. Do not round the final answer. So, okay. Sorry about that. I had to get rid of some things on my screen. I apologize. So it wants us to estimate first and estimate by rounding all the way and multiply the following. So 0413, and there are no decimals there. So we know that that is 413, which we can, if we round all the way, we're going to say is 400 times 3.07. And if we round all the way there, we know that that will become 7 is greater than or equal to 5, 0, so it becomes a 1 in the tenths place, but 1 is less than 5, so we have 400 times 3. So we'll just let Excel do our math. Oh. Yes, I do want to accept this correction. Remember, in Excel, X does not mean times, the asterisk means times. And then we'll do this again. 4.9 we estimate to be 5. 5 times 0.825 becomes 0.83, which becomes 0.8. Okay. Divide the following and round to the nearest hundredths. 29.432 divided by 0.0012, and it's already got us in the hundredths place, so we're in good shape there. And then 7742.1 divided by 48. And it does not have us in the hundredths place. So if you're not using Excel, you know that 8 is greater than or equal to 5. So that would become 1.61.294. But we know that 4 is less than 5. So when we round, we should come up with 161.29. So let's see if Excel does what we need it to do. Decrease, decrease, and it did. And once again, 2600 divided by 381. And we come up with 6.824147. 7 is greater than 5, so this becomes a 5. This 4 becomes a 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 5, so then this 1 would become a 2. 2 is less than 5, so this 4 remains the same. 4 is less than 5, so this 2 remains the same. Let's make sure Excel knows all that. And it did. Okay, convert the following to decimals and round to the nearest hundredth. We are at the 14-minute mark here, so I'm going to stop it here. And we will pick up with 3-49 because I'm not doing the even numbered problems for you. I just had to copy and paste this because of the fraction. So I will conclude here. And it really is as easy as I'm making it look. But if you do have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm always happy to help. And I'll talk to you soon.